Hi and welcome to Reviews by Kevin. I do quick reviews of stuff, and this is the Focusrite Scarlett Solo. I definitely think this is a buy. It's really simple. The features are basic for what you would need for if you're doing solo recording or just need some kind of recording interface. Or you could actually just use it for, like, instead of just using the headphone port on whatever the device it is that you're using, this is like a good high quality audio output, and you could use it for just that. XLR input, you can use that for a mic, and you can do the phantom power. The instrument input, you can use that for an instrument. I've used it for both. I've used it for both at once, along with the audio output. I really like the feature where it's got a standard RCA audio output right there. So I leave that hooked up to my speakers, and I leave my headphones in at all times, and then I just turn my speakers on or off depending on if I want to use speakers or headphones. I have used this with Windows and Mac and Linux, and it's good for all three. The one quirk and annoying thing is that on Mac, you can't adjust the system volume if this is what you're using, whereas with Windows you can. So in Windows, if you go into the system tray on the bottom and turn the volume up and down, you can adjust the volume that's coming out of this like a master toggle, and then you can, independent from that, do the phone's output. But in Mac, you can't do that. It's just like pegged at a certain volume, and then, so if you want to adjust the volume on Mac, you can't use your volume toggle on your keyboard or anything like that. You have to do the volume on this thing. That's just a quirk. My one wish for this is I wish that it had like a 2-track input. So it would be really nice to be able to mix in audio from some other source other than the main one that you're mixing it from. I tried to finagle the instrument input to do that. So like playing from my phone through a cable into this and then doing the volume there. But this is only a mono input. And same thing with the microphone. I actually got an adapter to try and do it with the microphone because I really wanted to mix between my laptop and my desktop. Alas, that's not something you can do with this product. If you want to do that, you're going to need some kind of a mixer or something like that. This is not meant to be a mixer. This is meant to be a recording interface. The audio quality that you get from both of them, it's good quality. I used it for a podcast. I've used it for some just like hobby audio recording. I'll link the podcast if you want to hear what audio quality is like through a good microphone into this. And yeah, that's the long and short of it. It's a buy. I really like it. If you want to go ahead and buy it, I'll put an Amazon affiliate link in the description. If you buy it through that link, I get a few bucks. So go ahead and buy this if you want a simple, good, dependable recording interface that works with any operating system you want. Have a good one. One last thing I don't want to leave out about the Focusrite is there's something funny that happens where if you're using it on a Mac and you leave it plugged in all the time and you have your speakers on, your computer subtly sends and then stops sending power to the USB device. So it will power on and off a little bit intermittently as your computer's sitting there asleep. This is just in my experience. I don't know if anyone else experiences this. The upshot of this is that if you leave it plugged in your speakers pop. So like, I've gone to bed before and forgot that I left my speakers on, and the Focusrite was plugged into them and everything, and my computer was asleep, and my speakers would pop intermittently as I was sleeping, and it was annoying. So it's the kind of thing that a lot of people don't mention in the reviews, but when you use it all day for a couple years, or at least a year, it's something that stands out about the product as annoying. So I think a lot of interfaces might do that, but speakers popping when you leave it idle is annoying. So just thought you should know. Have a good one.